Hey, hey, hey! Welcome on back to the Chao Garden with part 3 of Muramasa the Demon Blade on the Nintendo Wii. It's been about 15 seconds since the end of part 2 for me, but for you it will be, I don't know how long. But welcome back. I appreciate it if you've been enjoying so far and you're back for more, but if this is your first one, well, I mean, you may want to go back and watch the other parts for a little bit of context, but so far we're pretty early on in the story, so... we're right before the third boss of the game. Again, judging by the achievement here, we're going to have to fight Yukinojo with a combo of 50 or higher. So that's less than the two previous bosses that required 75. I wasn't able to get the achievement on the first boss, but I was on the second. And this new sword we have that has the Earth Hornet ability is likely to be very handy, but it depends on how the boss is. The lower hit requirement must mean that this is a difficult boss to actually get the hits in on. That's right. I remember this character's sprite. I always thought he was weird because it looks like he's got no arms. Oh wait, I'm just now, it's clicking, this is who I have to fight. So humanoid character, he's probably got a smaller hitbox. Is he familiar with Momohime? Oh, I get to talk to him before the battle. And Momohime herself. If you're familiar with this game and you kind of like have a sense of the plot, this is one of those few games that I think I would love to read what people have to say about it, especially like as we go along in parts, like what's going on. I feel like I'm slow to pick up on what this game is saying. Maybe that's the intended experience. Oh, Jinkuro was trying to take over Yukinojo's body? Yeah, like, it feels like part of the plot happened before the start of the game. It sounds like Jinkuro was trying to kill Yukinojo and take his body, but something happened and Momohime got possessed instead. And that was all a big mistake. This guy, wrong Kai. Damn, this just looks really cool. So Momohime was hit as like collateral damage, it sounds like. Why would you give that information away for free? You don't like Jinkuro. I suppose you intend to kill him here, so it doesn't matter, but still. If you don't like the guy, why would you tell him what he wants to know? Yeah, of course, yeah. I only tell you because you're not going to make it out of here alive. Classic. Bro, there's an achievement for beating your ass, so... There we go, okay. Got it right away. So that's a load off my mind, I'll tell you that. Oh boy, okay. I'm sorry about that, Yukinojo. Didn't mean to disrespect you like that. Oh, he just did the Moonlight skill. I wonder what this Yasha skill is. There's a way to like read what each of the skills do? And he's doing like the lightning skill as well, it appears. But he doesn't use Muramasa swords, does he? I wouldn't think so. Oops. I'm getting the buttons mixed up for sword skills and item use. Oh, weird, it's the attack button to recover versus the jump button. I don't know how to break his sword, or if it's just repeated pressure on him. I hope it wasn't a mistake to put away all my healing items before this fight. This is a cool fight, though. Ah, the damn tree in the foreground. Not helpful. Ooh, he used Yasha now. Oh, he broke my sword with one hit. So it might just be straight damage. He recovers his sword so fast now, oh my gosh. Wow, because I recovered my sword, even though the meter was like 75%, because I used an item to bring it back, it didn't bring it back. You know, I would have thought 75% of the way there plus the 50% would be a full heal, but no, it just put it at 50, which is just interesting. Oh, I don't have that sword yet. He gets so much harder to fight here at the end. It's so funny how he gets locked down by the skull attack, though. Whew. Took me down to my last rice ball. Thank God I made those before the fight. That was tough. That was fun though, because it was different. You know, this is one of the few games where I think it's probably more fun to fight like monsters versus like humanoid enemies. A lot of games, I think it's like more fun to fight something that's your same like weight class or whatever, like humanoid types, but I don't know, it might be different for me in this game. But that was still fun. Whoa, she forced him out. Yeah, like I mentioned in part 1, normally I would read all of this dialogue out loud, but just because it's being spoken, even though it's in a language that, if you're watching my videos, is probably not your primary language, although it could be. If you'd prefer that I also read it out loud, for English speakers, do let me know. Yeah, I don't think Momohime by herself actually knows how to use a sword, so I'd say in the intro section of the game, we were, Jinkuro, before it was even established. Engagement. Oh, she didn't even know? Man, she just got your life spared. But you helped kill her family, that's... Yeah, you better feel guilty, man. Woof. You cannot survive for long. If she returns her soul to her original body, does the wound return that he was talking about, the invader that got her, that pierced her with a sword? Or is there something else that I'm missing? Just eat a rice ball, you'll be back to full health. It's interesting, again, because I don't speak the language, to hear words and like names are the things that stick out the most, where she clearly said Jinkuro, said his name, but we don't see it in the text box. I guess that's like the first step to kind of understanding like a language, is picking out words and what they're trying to say and translating them.
心配じゃ。遠巻きに忍びどもが見張っておる。我らが去ればすっ飛んできて世話を焼いてくれよ。
And also, when you hear them say a name or a noun at the beginning or end of a sentence, but then in the translated dialogue, it's at the other end of the sentence from where you heard it. And I think that that's just typically the language and how the grammar of that language works. But, you know, I don't know all the rules. So, it's just fascinating to pick up on those things, I think. I would love to learn Japanese, but I know nothing. Poor Momohime. I wonder what stealing her soul would even entail. Isn't it funny too that Jinkuro has possessed Momohime's body but hasn't done anything to alter the appearance of the body? Like he just says, "Oh, sure, I'll just keep this pink floral like kimono on. That's fine by me." But does have these shoulder plates. What are those called? I forget. I'm missing the word right now, but that's okay. Put that on, but didn't have like a complete change of clothes. Monks. I'm also curious, so there's this like teal sort of girdle that Momohime is wearing that's wrapped with that red and white rope. What is that called? I say girdle, I'm not even entirely sure if that's an appropriate description, but I mean, based on the color, surely you know what I'm talking about. Because I referenced this as well at the beginning of Twilight Princess, because Link in that game and the villagers that he lives with in that game, they're all wearing something similar, even though that game's starting village in Zelda itself isn't really based on Japan. But I'm wondering if that's just a piece of clothing that's universal that I'm not familiar with. Or if that in Twilight Princess was inspired by something like this that we're seeing. And I wondered what the utility of that piece of clothing was supposed to be. Because I think a girdle is meant to like slim you down, but I don't see what practical purpose someone who's like a farmhand as Link is in Twilight Princess would need for that. It must be for something else. Although I could see that being the case for Momohime here. They would wear like a corset or something. Maybe that is just a corset, but it's on the outside of her kimono. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Okay, you can also check the route which leads to a province you want to go to. Palanquin Barriers. Still don't know how to pronounce that one. Maybe I'll have to look into it so I don't look a fool by the time I get to the next set of Let's Play episodes. Where am I going? The Kai? Oh, I haven't been there. Take a detour through Hida to avoid the monks. Is that a suggestion? Knock on wood, but thankfully there haven't been like any enemies so far. I should put items on my bar, huh? I have nothing to heal with. Good thing Earth Hornet came in handy big time. Because up is the jump button, I guess. It's the control for jump. It reminds me of a fighting game. In a lot of fighting games, you can also do like a high jump or a super jump when you tap down and then up. I keep trying to do that out of like habit or instinct. Not that I play a lot of fighting games, but it doesn't work, by the way. This game doesn't have that. But I keep trying. Oh, I leveled up too, right? So I might be able to make new swords. So if you've played this game, I'm also curious to know, just because I would like to know. I don't want to know strategies or meta or anything, but I'd love to know what everyone's favorite like secret art is, or if there's like a blade design. Do you like regular blade or long blade in this game, if you've played it before? Just because it's nice. It's cool to like compare experiences, right? Because if I was the only one in the world to play this game, it wouldn't really be that interesting to like talk about with other people, because I would be the only one who has that experience. But because we can have these different experiences, I really want to know, like, did you do something different when you played? Did you have a preference of like swords? What the hell is that? Oh, I think I understand. This is for ingredients, yeah. Because when I originally played this game, I played it alongside another friend who had their own save file, and we ended up liking different secret arts and different... I think they preferred regular blades while I preferred long blades, or maybe back then it was the opposite, but yeah. Ooh, that was cool. Getting to know everybody's taste and comparing is fun. Wow, that did a lot. So there's Odachi and then there's no Dachi, right? Those are two different lengths of like long blade, if I recall. God, these guys do a lot of damage. Sword Rain. That's the name of the Tails move that is the equivalent of Earth Hornet or Stinger. Sword Rain. I can't believe I couldn't remember that. I'm a big Tails of fan. That being said, I've probably only finished like 5 or 6 of the games, which is probably less than half of them, but God, to have forgotten that. You know, when you're constantly talking to yourself and your mind isn't clear, like when you're streaming or doing something like this where I'm recording and I know everything I say is on the record, it can be harder to like access your memory vault. I don't know, it's strange.
正直にお答えくださいまし。まさかとは思いますれど、旦那様は桃姫が気に入っているのではありませんか？もしそうなら、狐の妖力で
What?
桃姫の話を8つ先にしてやりたい心地がいたします。
What the hell is your problem?
バカを申すな。ガキ相手に好きも嫌いもあるものか。ちゃんとついてくるように子守をしておるだけじゃ。
Babysitting. So there's alcohol in this game, and there's, you know, we're killing stuff. There's some grotesque enemy designs, but there's not as much blood as I thought I remembered in this game. So this must not be a mature rated game. This game rated T for teen? I should have looked. Also, just because I don't know, like, what people want to see, I kind of just picked this out of, like I mentioned before, it was just an easy game. Like, I've already played it before, and I think one of the problems when I stream games is if I've played it before, then people aren't as interested. Because streams, I think, to my audience are typically like side monitor activity, and I don't blame anybody for that whatsoever. If you're listening to this in the background right now, I mean, more power to you. But if I've already played the game, then I don't have as interesting of like reactions to things. You know, they're mostly tuning in for my reaction, right? That's what you want to see when someone's experiencing a game for the first time. But oh, look away if you are not 18. Who's interested in you? How can you use her body to fight any... Oh, that's the point, huh? That's why you want a different body. A stronger body. Monka. Can we, like, actually chill in the water, or...? But yes, the difference between a stream and a Let's Play. Essentially, I feel like Let's Plays would be good for certain kinds of games, but that would include a game like this that I've played before that maybe it's not quite as interesting. You tune in live and you can just, I don't know, hear what I have to say about the gameplay or something. I'm not sure. If you have a good idea of a game that you'd like to see either streamed, and you can catch my streams, or for the next Let's Play, I mean, do let me know. Right now I am focusing on games that are available for the Retro Achievements Wii Launch Event. But hopefully I can belt out a bunch of games for that, get ahead of the curve. That'll never happen. And then I can just go back to whatever I wanted to do in the first place, which includes experiencing new things that, without your guys' recommendations, I wouldn't really be... They wouldn't be high on my, let's say, priority list. Okay, so these are sweets. Oh, yeah, because it's a tea house. 3 dumplings. Isn't this mochi? Kusa mochi. Rice cake with a scent of mugwort. Would that be good? I feel like that sounds gross. Mugwort? Kanten, rice cakes, and fruit covered in syrup. That's not at all what I expected it to look like, but... Oh, not mochi, dango. That's what I was thinking for the dumplings. I just want to see what these look like. Kusa mochi. The animations, that makes it look so yummy. Okay, and then this is... Yeah, dango. You know, if you've been to Japan and you've had some of this food as well, I'd be curious, like, where should I explore when I'm there? What should I eat? Ox spirit belt, straw stock, item boost. Greatly boost the chance to obtain items. Make a sweet potato, make miso soup. So there's no sell. There's no sell option. Why did I buy the miso soup one instead of the yam one? Because I can actually make those. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, how much, So I have tons of spirit. Eating food and getting spirit is easy peasy. It's souls right now, which is the actual combat that I'm lacking. Like, look at their tummies. They have pecs, but they have like no abdomen, and it just goes to this gross. What the? These guys, they're built so weird. I can't even like form the words to describe. They look like the little like hot dogs. There's stomachs, especially the guy on the right. It looks like a little hot dog end. I hate it. Icky. Okay. I mean, I don't want that. Okay, I was trying to press the cancel button, but I had to hit the confirm button and then say no. But there is fast travel. Big damage. So I can't tell how much spirit, or not spirit, but souls I got, huh? That's just XP. It's cool that they have different colors to the hilt and the guard. Quiet. Oh, wow. What an area. Okay, so 911 souls. When I pick up just this one right here, 912. So it's only... Okay, sorry. It's only one soul in total value, but as I get down in the list, and it takes over 1,000. So picking them up like in the field just doesn't seem worth it, because surely the price of each sword is just going to increase by like a lot, right? So you need Momohime's sword and Kisuke's sword to start making these middle ones? Are you supposed to kind of play their campaigns like interchangeably? Am I supposed to go and play Kisuke to do that? Is that intended? God, going back all the way down here. The controls for doing the side dash in midair are really sensitive too. When, you know, I'm just trying to swing the sword and like move to the side, not necessarily do the dash. Isn't okay. Oh, the ninja. Hot spring in the next area. Whoa, jeez, that scared me. Man, the long blades. Really, really long animations, so you get stuck facing one direction if you aren't careful. So as soon as I go here, I heal, but like, is there any other purpose to this? Is it just a full heal? And your blade's soul power, okay. I don't like needing the map up just to see if there's going to be an item in the area, but it's a lot of button presses to bring it up and then put it away in between every single screen, so I'm sorry if you dislike having to see the map all the time. Oh, I need to go left now. A boar. Oh my god. Didn't expect that. Yeah, did I mention I wish I knew what these abilities did? Oh, as long as you have this equipped, you can't be set on fire. Yeah, what does Yasha do? It's like a self-buff, I think, but... I mean, what could you really buff other than attack and maybe vitality? Those are like the only two stats in the game. But it could be like a percentage increase, I don't know. By attack, I mean strength.
まさかとは思いますれど、旦那様は桃姫が気に入っているのではありませんか？もしそうなら。
Okay, this is the same dialogue as before. I guess collecting all the items in the game isn't necessarily going to be a requirement, but picking up all the accessories in the game will be, and if some of those... Oh, it's a pheasant. I'll take that. If the accessories are hidden in some areas as, like, pick-upable items, then I will have to go and grab some of them, which will be annoying if some of them are in buildings. Like I was talking about in, what, part 2? But at that point, I can probably just check and see what I'm missing. There's an item down there. I want to go down there. Via some kind of guide, as much as I won't want to do that. But it beats, like, just exploring the entire game again, just to find the one thing. You know, that's the worst. I didn't even get the item. Oh, it's a good thing I went back. Pheasant hot pot. Takes 2 pheasant for 1. You can eat just the 1 thing of cabbage, but for this you need a lot more meat. That's strange. Briefly decrease enemy encounters. Oh, that's nice. I have full health. I should definitely utilize that. Ow. Another level up. It's kind of funny how it's like so quick. Just a really brief flash. I think if not for the sound effect, I might not even catch that I leveled up. This game is killer on my thumb though, having to jump around everywhere with the left stick. It feels like I'm playing a fighting game at times. I don't think my hands are cut out for that. I got weak, frail hands. I think my future prospects as a gamer are looking a little slim. Level 12. Oh my god, I don't want to fight these guys. There's an item there though. Oh, there it is. Smoke bomb, okay. There's another item here, but I can also skip these enemies. And so I shall. I think that this is the route I'm supposed to take. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just said earlier it's probably pointless to spend time collecting those. Listen to those riffs though. Listen to the soundtrack. Like, it goes kind of crazy. It's kind of more so in the background compared to the art style and the combat. They take my attention away from listening to the music, but I mean, I don't think you could call it bad. Oh, that was an attack and it hurt. Is the boss in this area? Not yet. I don't know how long it's going to be till I run into them. Okay, I think I can just skip these guys. These frogs are... surprise, annoying. Toad oil. Okay, here we are. I think it said we were supposed to take what? A detour through this area. Oh no, the boss battle's right there. Detour through Hida. Yeah, because Mino is right there. Which is weird. Detour through Hida instead of go through Shinano. Like straight there. But then you look at the map right there, it looks like we're turning around and going back the direction that we came from, essentially. It's that ninja. God, there's a lot of... Oh! Like ice spirits or something. I forget what these are potentially called. They are... Okay, I should just deal with them if I'm gonna look for this item, because they're hurting me. And I could not find it amidst the chaos. Ah. it's not usually hidden, like, to a significant degree, so when I can't find it, that says a lot. The color of that doesn't look all that appetizing, but... Always with the sake. I better find some soon. Not sure if there's any other use for rice bags. I'm sure there will be more complex rice-based dishes later, so I shouldn't use all of them, but... Oops. So, between bosses, as the story progresses, she's just gonna have the same thing to say at each shrine I find her. Moonlight 2. These are story weapons. Misty Slash. I think we started with Misty Slash on a sword. Kind of just keeping up with all of the blades that we can make. I mean, essentially everything available I can't really do anything with because my stats don't meet the requirements. Oh, that was Moonlight, okay. Suiko Scale. Okay, can't be poisoned. Well, that sounds pretty useful, actually. I'll definitely have to consider that. Although poison ticks in this game don't seem to hurt nearly as bad as just getting hit. I have the skill, I just saw that now in the top right. It says I have Ninja Feet, which is the pheasant pot skill of avoiding enemy encounters. That has such a long-lasting hitbox, I bet it's amazing. The crouch slash and the upward strike, they linger for a while, so they'd be really good for deflecting projectiles. Oh, these guys messed me up the last time. Going off screen. I cannot get him. Tengu belt. I think that's in 5 out of 55. That's a lot of accessories. Oh god. Hello. 120 damage. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I just died. Oh, it just puts you right back there. Oh, okay. Well, I sure hope there was no achievement for not dying. Is there really no penalty? That's kind of strange. Oh well. I didn't exactly look through every single achievement in the whole game or anything. Twice now. God, these guys hurt. Okay, I have to sit up and lock in, I guess. I already just took damage from something. What are they even hitting me with? Wow, they're not messing around. I don't claim to understand, actually, but... God, these guys just look like little gremlins. They don't look that threatening. And I know I could have just skipped that fight, but wow. That was intense. Oh, there's no item here. I was looking for an item. The better you do, the more XP you get, which could be to my detriment. I missed an item. Yeah, it's harder to see in these snow areas. I better put some healing stuff on, because they're really taking me for all I'm worth here. Oh my god. Yeah, be very careful about crossing the screen. Because even without zoning out of the area and back in, you can encounter another set of enemies. That's rough. Something that I think is kind of cool in this game's combat, is your attacks, if you whiff them, are like really, really slow. Like, I've already mentioned that the long blade has really long animation times. But if you are just swinging in midair, you can continue your combo. Ow. I deserve that. And, you know, get to the follow-up like spin attack, which is very, very strong. It clearly does like a ton of damage compared to the first two swings. But you are punished for whiffing and continuing the assault by like just really long stretches of where, like, animation time where you are stuck doing that and accomplishing nothing. I don't think you can really animation cancel in this game outside of maybe using your I think the secret arts and the draw attacks. But as you can tell from where I'm going, as you're connecting attacks with your blades, the attacks that follow come faster. So yeah, you're punished a lot for whiffing. I think that that's a smart way to do it. But hey, did you look at the time? It appears that we have run out of it for this episode. What did I say? I think this is episode 3, right? It's already becoming difficult for me to remember. But this has been fun. I think even for me, behind the scenes, this is the end of my time with Muramasa the Demon Blade for today. I'll return to this game another time. And for you, I thank you for being here, and I hope you've been enjoying. I would look forward to seeing you again in episode 4. Please leave me any comments, feedback. Let me know what's going on in the story. What do you know about this game? What do you like about this game? I've already beaten it, so even though I'm typically kind of picky about, you know, or I'm sensitive to spoilers, I don't really mind spoilers for this game. But again, I appreciate it. Take care.